Good afternoon, students. Today we will discuss about the chapter tissues. You all know about the cells. Cell is nothing but the structural and functional unit of the body. So here tissues. It is nothing but a group of cells performing a similar functions. They are called as tissues. There are mainly two type of tissues, that is plant tissues and animal tissues. Plant tissues are further divided into permanent tissues and meristematic tissue. The permanent tissues again gets divided into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue further divided into parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Complex permanent tissue further divided into xylem and phloem. So now let's talk about the plant tissues. There are two types in plant tissues, that is meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. First one, meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissues help in the growth of plant. There are three parts in this, that is apical meristem, lateral meristem and intercalary meristem. Let's talk about first meristem, that is apical meristem. This is found in the root and shoot of tip of the plant. It increases length of a root and shoot. Second one is lateral meristem. This helps to increase the diameter of root and shoots. Third one is intercalary meristem. It is present at the base of the leaves or internodes on the twigs. So meristematic tissues cells are very active, have dense cytoplasma, thin cellulose walls and prominent nuclei, and they lack vacuoles. This is all about the meristematic tissues. So second one, permanent tissues. The meristematic tissue cells, after getting maturity, they loses the strength of cell division and then they become permanent tissue. Here meristematic tissues gets matured, and after getting matured they loses the strength of a cell division. After that they become the permanent tissues. After that they get accurate shape, size and function. Meristematic tissue cells gets differentiated into permanent tissue cells. It has two types, that is simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. So the first one is simple permanent tissue. These are made up of similar type of cells. These have three types, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. First one is parenchyma. These are usually loosely packed. It consists of relatively unspecialized cells with thin cell walls. This tissues provides support to plants and also stores the food. It contains chlorophyll and performs photosynthesis. In aquatic plants, large air cavities are present. They are called as aerenchyma. Second one is collenchyma. The flexibility in plant is due to another permanent tissue, that is called as collenchyma. It allows easy bending in various parts of a plant. It also provides mechanical support. Third one is sclerenchyma. It makes plant hard and stiff. The cells of this tissue are dead. They are long and narrow as walls are thickened due to the lignin. Epidermis. The entire surface of a plant has this outer covering of epidermis. This protects all the parts of plant. It is made up of single layer. We can observe pores on the epidermis of leaf. They are called as stomata. Stomata has two guard cells and it helps in the exchange of gases such as carbon dioxide, oxygen. So the second one is complex permanent tissues. These are made up of more than one type of cells. These have two types, that is xylem and phloem. So now xylem. Xylem consists of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. These have thick cell wall and many of them are dead. Third one is tracheids and vessels have tubular structure. It helps in the transport of water and minerals. Xylem parenchyma stores food and fibers and are supportive in function. So next one is phloem. So phloem is also a complex permanent tissue. Phloem has sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fibers and phloem parenchyma. In phloem, materials move in both the directions. Phloem transports the food from leaves to the various parts of body. Except phloem fibers, all are the living cells.